Papasolio, why struggling to eat 4,000 healthy calories per day like it's so much food? Need help? Yeah, no shit. That's a lot of food. I don't know what size you are or how big you are. 4,000 is a lot. Even when I was bulking, I was only doing like 3,300 or 3,500. It really depends on what your needs are on an individual level. But why is it so hard? Yeah, it's a lot of fucking food. That's why people do shitty bulks. That's why people eat empty calories and just suck down weight gainer shakes and all this other garbage. That's why people eat shit, because they're just looking for caloric volume. And that's why people have terrible skin quality. They have poor sleep. They gain a lot of fat because they don't actually build muscle slow and steady. So you might not need 4,000 calories. And here's another thing. A lot of people just arbitrarily pick a number. They're like, well, I need to bulk. Let me do 4,000 calories without realizing how much that actually is. You don't need 1,000 calories over. You don't need 2,000 calories over. You might not even really need 500 calories over. You need sufficient protein, you need sufficient training, you need sufficient recovery. You need to do so slowly and incrementally. You can lean bulk. You can, in other words, you can put on muscle without just destroying your body and putting on tons of extra fat. And a lot of people confuse weight gain with muscle gain. It's very hard to build muscle because you can gain weight and not build muscle. You know this. Just walk down the street and look around. Most people just gain weight without gaining muscle. You need sufficient overload to trigger that adaptation. And that's hard. It's hard to overload your body on a regular basis, especially when your body is used to training regularly. It's hard to overload your body that much. So as a result, people tend to confuse themselves and think that they're gaining mass. They're gaining mass, but they think they're gaining muscle by stepping on the scale. Wow, I gained 5 pounds last week. Yeah, you probably gained 4.9 pounds of water and or fat, and maybe like a tenth of a pound of muscle in most cases, right? So it's better to do so slowly but surely, and you can gauge this based on your strength. You can gauge this based on pictures, based on other types of measurements, but do so slowly and surely. Don't overshoot it too much. If anything, a couple hundred calories, but make sure you get enough protein, you're training hard enough, sleeping properly, all of those things. We'll clap it up for that one. It's a good question. 4,000 is a lot. That's a lot.